Man, it's good to actually hang out with you guys again. I feel like it's been forever since we've been able to just chill, you know?
Zoe? I can't. No. You are too much.
There's no love for Zoe. Ever.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Returnable for Dorsett. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away. They'll find Farrell open left side. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Jets about set to go here on the offensive side for the first time. And leading them out, Charles, the number 2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson out of BYU. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Incomplete to Zach Ertz. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Skirts by him at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Dorsett on the return. Oh, able to avoid him. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Runs over him. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you. Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off. When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down. Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Returnable here for Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing is Wilson. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Jags grab it.
Ooh, he's running.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Returnable here for Davis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the 29, Wilson. This is Bell on the dump-off.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. The defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Fighting to stay up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help them.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Back to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carter Landry. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead will swell by one more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The
New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Wilson's throw going to be taken in by Cole. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Rolling to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Back to throw here. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on second and goal, back even further. Out to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone. And that's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taken from just outside the 30. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Caleb Chason. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Third and long. It's Wilson. It's complete to Cole. The 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Nikel Roby brings him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Etienne. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, he fakes a spike. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it's going to be 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback, because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better
Back now on OT with KC. I'm your host, Kevin Connors, and I will tell you, I am nothing
Man, it's really coming down out there, huh? Don't get anything like that on the West Coast where I'm from. So, how you feeling about the game plan?
Back now on EA Sports, this winter storm hammering the Great Lakes region. It won't let up. Through it all, these two teams have been battling it out in these treacherous conditions. 14-7 our score, and now a big sequence coming up. A 1st and goal with a chance to tie up this football game.
Dancing to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
And that an important touchdown here in this 3rd quarter.
Especially given the way the snow continues to fall. You have to take advantage of situations when they present themselves. And while the snow looks great on TV to the fans, not easy for those guys on the field. Scoring is going to be difficult in the second half, but that was great work there to find the end zone.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. You ain't gonna burn me. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton rolling to his right. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw.
He's got his veteran tight end Landry.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Now, this is turning into something of a comeback season for Carter Landry, Charles. He's been, I think, a much bigger part of this offense than a lot of people expected.
He has said that being around this club has re-energized him, and he's really accepted his role as being the elder statesman of the team, the mentor to some of these guys. They call him Gramps, and it's a term of affection when they say it to him.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Sharks got it left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Newton on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Newton. Steps away. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on second down. Newton incomplete. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. The drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 4. Sliding out of the pocket. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Returnable for Dorsett. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out to his left. The left side completion to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. On 2nd down, Michelle. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Pats,
So when it all comes down to it, the Jaguars lost a matchup that featured heavy snow. And you know, it's funny. You ask any football purist, and they'll tell you that they love how weather can have an impact on the game. But ask them if a Super Bowl should be hosted in a cold weather city, and man, do you see opinions start changing.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Returnable for Dorsett. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get this off to ETN. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage on that one? I mean, that was something right there. We fell for the fake in a big way. And
he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. When they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick.
Fighting Hilton on the slant.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Kaepernick. He's got it. And he'll pass into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. K'Lavon Chaisson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember. But back in 1993... the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sliding out of the pocket. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. Here's the tight end. This is Landry. A gain of 6 there on first.
Carter Landry with a catch there. We've been talking about him the last few weeks, CD, and what he's meant to this offense during this latest run that they're on.
Yeah, I've really been impressed by how this offense, but more specifically, this entire team has come together. A lot of times you get guys with different agendas, guys that are complaining about playing time. You have all of those factions in a locker room, but now with this team, they've really grown together as one unit, and they're really playing good football as a result.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. A slant to Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's caught left side by Landry.
Touchdown! Carter Landry, as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in Houston. and it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Josh Reynolds, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Trevor Lawrence has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost...
The ball is free. Taylor lost it, and the Jags grab it. And now off to the races down the right side.
That's how we do it.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's 21-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. The kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the option to give to Taylor here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. K'Lavon Chaisson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Dorsett. Able to slither by. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time...
A leap, and he's got it! He got it! And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Down to the 6-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.